I am here and I'm always here.
Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Mm, mm. I am the source of all reflections. I thank you for being the expansion of the oneness that you are.
I'm going to
I
have to remember that.
understand, I understand, I understand that this source has requested that what is for the highest good of all who listen into this resonance, this frequency field would be assisted in joining in the resonance of the field that is I, that is the oneness, and that healing would come as is needed to each and every one. And I would note this request is being granted. I interrupted you. You may speak as you will.
No, absolutely. I just think that's an amazing greeting to give to any other being.
Ah, there are amazing channels and pathways and streams that await you. More and more miraculous opportunities reside within you that you are only now just beginning to allow your awareness to expand into. Feel,
Opportunity.
feel into the resonance that is here with you right now. Feel into my frequency. Allow your heart to open to feel into the frequency of the love that is here with you, that breathes with you in each and every moment of your so called time, and yet exists eternally in every holy instant where you are present and, yes, simply breathing. Go ahead.
Thank you. I was sitting with that for a moment. And I think you've already started to answer my first question that I had. You mentioned the word opportunity and it kind of struck a chord. There's a feeling lately as a lot of us are practicing this work. I personally have been feeling somewhat lost lately because I don't know what direction to take it, to what direction or where it's going. And I know that that's a very human linear mindset. And as you mentioned, just breathing and it doesn't, I know that it doesn't need to go somewhere, but there's a part of me that wants it to go somewhere, to do more with this, to expand the work.
And there you have it. Work, work, work is the operative training of the ego operating system. Work, what other work must I do? What shall I do to make myself more purposeful, to accomplish what I am supposed to be accomplishing, to earn my keep in this world of experience that you have made a bit too much real. I say to you, release the work, release, release the work, release the need to work, throw off the old constructs. Find the river, find the flow, let yourself surrender. Let yourself surrender as if you are arms out, basking on a beautiful, lazy river, in the sunshine, letting the flow, letting the river, letting the current carry you. Go to where the flow is easy. Allow the easiness, the peace, the bliss of it to carry you. You're learning to no longer be led by the old constructs. And this, yes, is, to continue the analogy, may feel at first like going against the flow, and yet the old constructs are, in fact, the ones that would paddle upstream. And I say, and all love, all expansions of my one love that live and play beyond this veil, know that the resonance and the meaning comes as you let go, as you let go, as you find yourself floating in the current of pure love. Asking yourself, what is it I should be doing? What is it I must be doing? Is the very thing that keeps you out of the resonance of the field of pure love. And yet it was meant for a time, for a very long time in your time constructs, to help you play in this experience, to help you in the endeavors of separation. And though this time is needed no more, this time has run its course, it's time to allow yourself to put your paddles down, to find yourself taking your break from the old work constructs, to let yourself feel for the current that carries you. Can you feel there is a current of love that is the essence of who you are, and there's no need to earn or to work to be at one with the essence of who you are. There is no longer the need for striving. It is more so allowing that love that is within you, my love that lives and breathes within you, to speak to your heart, to find its resonance within you. Does that help you, dear one?
Absolutely, 100%.
You, dear, dear Eric, have worked so hard for so long, and much fear, much fear has been instilled of the harm that could come for you should you stop your working. But I would like to remind you now, the fear is in fact part of the illusion that would keep you tethered to now the old construct. So you might give that fearful one A little pat on the head and say, "You have done your job well, and now you may rest." Once again, I have interrupted.
No, not at all. You got to the heart of it immediately. Just
Ah, feel my heart in you, feel my love in you. Let the fearful places, and I say this not just to this one who speaks with this channel, but I say to all who are listening, let let the fearful places be found, let them be acknowledged. Mm. Let them be open to receive the love that is here that waits for you. I breathe that love here, through the dimensions, through the illusions, and as you inhale, you can breathe in this love that I move now through and into each and every one of you. Let the love overpower the ego's insistence to abide by the fear. You swim, you swim in an ocean of love, but the ego construct that is based in the fear has closed off your senses, your inherent abilities to recognize what enfolds you and surrounds you and engulfs you in every moment. And now, as you simply allow yourself to open to tune in, you will find there are pieces of you that are yet ready to recognize that which you have forgotten. But you must allow yourself to lean in just a little more, to notice, to receive. The healing that each one of you requests comes through this pathway. As does the awakening, as you would call it. The light is shining through the illusion brighter than it ever has. Feel for it.
we've all been noticing that, definitely. I only have one other question, more kind of some advice. And I understand from what you were just relating how it will kind of fit in, but I've been feeling a desire to I don't really have a daily practice of meditation and steps and quiet, or and it's something that I feel will be helpful for me moving forward. And there's so many ways to go about it. And I'm trying to find ways to kind of feel into what works best for me.
Your ego mind searches for what is right. What is
Yeah.
the right way? It deceives you by thinking, oh, we must look for what is the best for me. But no, it's still seeking what is right versus what is wrong. I encourage you to tune in, just simply sit and breathe. Just give yourself permission to arrive, to be present for the whole of you, which is my breath in you. That is our link. So ask yourself as you arise in the morning, or if you feel a sense of tiredness in the evening or through the day, it matters not when. Pay attention. Pay attention to when your body requests to be restored, to be returned to its source. Perhaps that will be every morning. Perhaps it will be throughout your day. Pay attention. Do I desire to be restored, to be rejuvenated, to drink of the living water that is here for me? And simply pause wherever feels like the most comfortable place to pause. And sit and breathe and let go. Let go. Perhaps be mindful. What in me needs to let go for just a short time? And could I give myself permission to let go just a little longer than my ego would like to permit? However, you must be mindful you are not sitting because the ego says you must sit. Maybe the energy that moves through you and within you would rather dance. Perhaps it would rather walk. Perhaps it would rather roam through a field of grass or play in some Play-Doh. What do what do what does the whole of you long to experience that feels nourishing? For it's in the allowing yourself to receive that nourishment that you find you are able to connect. You may notice that your mind is overpowering you, or there are great emotions that would keep you from allowing yourself to simply receive the nourishment that is there, in which case perhaps you need to sit down and write a letter to me, to your higher self, to that who you feel is most connected to the whole of you, and purge. Let the emotions flow, that you might open your vessel and then be ready to receive the nourishment. For oftentimes the mind and the emotions will create a block that keep you from being open to receive the nourishment, the connection, the wholeness of the love that is here for you. And you may need to first attend to those emotions to acknowledge them. For even in that, that is the wounded, perhaps, child within the soul who has been buried under many layers of coats and constructs that needs to be heard and to be seen and have yet one more construct or heavy coat pulled off of it. Does that assist or help you?
More than you have any idea. Thank you.
You might consider I am as real to you and may speak as clearly to you as you allow. Whether it be in your own writings to me or your communication when you sit and are still and share and purge your feelings and your fears and ask, what would you have me hear about this? Can you help me understand this? And wait, for I am here with a response in each and every moment that you allow yourself to simply breathe and let go. My dear, dear ones, you cannot comprehend the love that is here for you. You have been limited. Your eyes have been covered with a heavy residue, which has formed as perhaps moss or algae that has found its way over all of your sensory connectors to that which waits for you. And so you have been unable to comprehend the depth of pure love that is here for you. Love that has no requirements, no expectations, no measures, no hoops by which you must jump through. It is simply the whole of you. It is simply love. Love that cannot be defined by any aspect of the thinking mind. It is the love of the one mind. It is the deep love, it is my deep love that allowed you to have this experience despite my trepidations.
Thank you so much. As we are stuck in our linear time, I want to give a few moments for the channel to return to her body um, as we close this session out.
I thank you for your open heart to receive and acknowledge my presence with you now and always. I wait for you without end, with open arms.
And Janine,
I really got out of the way that time.
it's
I was
man,
barely hearing your questions. And the emotion that came through for you even before your questions were finished was powerful.
I didn't know if your Zoom had a 40-minute. I wanted to be careful because I know.
It doesn't. Yeah. But
Oh,
that's
you
okay. That
okay,
was perfect. That was enough. Yeah. That was more
man.
than enough. That was more than enough.
It only made me cry a few times.
Yeah, me too.
I saw it.
Me too. If I'd been censoring, I would have been like, "Oh no, we don't know this about Eric."
Right.
But I didn't. It just was there for you. It
It
just like was there for you.
yeah. It hit words and thoughts that just like right like oh ow. Like
Yeah. 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 It's interesting when Source came through before, I felt a really interesting blend of masculine and feminine energy, but this was more the masculine energy, which was interesting. But now, as I think about it, I think maybe that evidently is what Source felt like humanity needs to hear right now, and you.
right. And I could
Like,
feel that some of that message was not necessarily for me. I could feel that.
yeah,
Um
there were definitely distinctly you, and then everybody. Yeah.
yeah. I have some drawings in my sketchbook, and one of the visions that I saw one time was like a river, but the river was a circle. And it's like it starts here and it goes around and just comes back to itself, like it's always going. And we're
Yes.
kind of like down here, and you can either swim against it to try to get back up here, or you can just
Uh,
relax. Either way, it gets you there. It's always, you know,
yeah. Well, I
and
don't know. I've tried just for the fun of it to swim up to paddle upstream. It does not get me there. It
no,
did
it
not get
doesn't
me there.
really.
Yeah.
Like the amount of work is insane. Like it can be
Yeah.
done. You need motors and all kinds of
Oh, that's
technology.
true. If you have
It's like,
motors, yeah, that's a good point. Doesn't work in a canoe. Yeah.
but it's like, yeah, you can also just do literally nothing and flow. It
Right.
still gets there.
And it's not that it's nothing. It's just not
Right,
being ego led.
right. Not fighting it.
Yeah. It's going with what the whole of you finds the most soothing, finds the
Yeah,
most, yeah.
that idea of like being just playful and relaxed, and that is something that we lose track of from our childhood.
Yeah, we sure do. I don't know if it was, I think it was Source or Jesus they gave the analogy that we come in, our little soul bodies come in with these bright lights, feeling all free and, our purest essence, right?
Yeah.
And then just one coat, one construct after another just gets heaped on. So we've like buried under all these heavy coats.
Yeah.
And
All
yeah, I
the
love just
onion
that
layers.
metaphor. And now we're just peeling off each coat one at a time. Yeah.
It's like a never-ending onion layer. Like there's always another layer. There's always you think you've gotten down to it and you're like, I've gotten there. And then you're like, oh, there's more.
Yeah. Yeah. There's yet one more. Yeah. Yeah. But we're getting closer every time. We get closer each time to remembering and to back to being like, I believe that's our natural state, like just the natural
Yeah.
state of not having any of that. Yeah.
Well, and it has been really kind of hitting me lately, like, where is this going? What should I do with this? How should this, show up in the world? And it's like, yeah, it doesn't just relax.
But what
Because
if
as
it's
soon
just
as we
for
start,
fun? Yeah.
yeah, as if it's fun, then do it for that reason alone. And that is I want to say that's a hard sell these days.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've been off and on so many times just because I'd realize, oh, now it feels like work.
Right,
Now to post, I feel like I should, and so I can't do this. I can't do it because I should. I don't
right,
want to
right.
live
The
this
fact,
way. Yeah.
yeah. They came through me one time and they were laughing about the term light worker.
Who's they?
I think it was Apollo. I think it was
Yeah.
a channeling I've done in the past. And it
Yeah.
was because the term light worker,
It's work.
like, right, it managed to still somehow take people that are finding their light, finding their play, finding their joy, and somehow turn it
Make it
into
work. Yeah.
and make it like co-opted it and made it difficult again. Like just,
Yeah,
people
the
are
ego just, yeah,
and
just, what's the word? Hijacked it again. Yeah.
right. And it's
We're
like the
almost there, and then
troublemaker.
nope, now we're work again.
It's like I've been trying in my mind to come up with a better like light player. It sounds weird. It's
What
like,
about just the light? Just, oh
yeah,
yeah, I like player. Yeah. We're
but
playing
it's
in the light.
it's like how do I get away from this term because it's such a common in
Yeah.
this field of, oh, you're a light worker. And it's like,
So now
yeah,
there's
and it,
something I have to
and it
do.
exhausts
Yeah.
me.
It is. And yeah, and that's the absolute opposite of the point.
Yeah.
The point
It,
is, I got a vision the other day. This was interesting. I had asked because I had this really cool channeling come through. It was Archangel Michael, and I know Jesus was with him, and I had the sense, and he said it at the end that like everybody was standing beside him, like all the galactics, all love, like every benevolent being, so many were all there. Um, and so when I had gone into my meditation, the place where I usually start to am able to receive a vision if it happens. I said, could you give me a vision of all of you? I would just so love to see it, or all the ships, or all the angels, or just let me see it
right,
all, or each of you, I just want to see you, please. And then I was like, or if you see there's something better for me that I need to see or know, you could send that too.
right,
Whatever you
right.
prefer. Okay. They didn't give me the vision of everybody. I got a firefly, and it took me like 24 hours to figure out it was a firefly because I didn't recognize it up close. I never see fireflies up close. Just yesterday, I decided I'm going to look up the image of a firefly, but I knew
Yeah,
they were showing me this is you. You have wings and you have a light, and you're carrying the light. That's what we're doing. We're just floating around, being who we are,
Right.
and the light is going with us, and the light is touching whoever comes into our field. We're not working, we're just. And I looked it up too, and I didn't realize it that fireflies, that's how they attract love. That's how they attract mate, is with a
Oh,
mate, their light. So that
that
seems
is an
even more
interesting
fitting.
symbolism. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we're fireflies, I guess. Not
Right.
light workers. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I will
Yeah.
stop this recording.